All right, fellas, what's up? It's Harry with Pro Schmo Bet. So it's Charles Jourdain and Sean Woodson. Let's get into this. All right. So I got a lot of folks reaching out to me asking me about what my opinion is here on Charles Jourdain and Sean Woodson. They're asking if I can share, some considerations, careful ones, because this guy Charles Jourdain holds a minus 190 a favorite, a huge a favorite in this range, for a price on a good deal here. If you want to parlay him or take him straight for $10,000, whatever the case is. All right, so this evening I'm going to share with you guys what I think is going to be the side here, and I am pretty convinced. We swept last week's card, and I was as convinced as I am this fight on the Sean Woodson side than I was with Mario Bautista, okay, against Ricky Simone. For all the things shared, yeah, through Instagram and on the best bets video for this channel, and also that of the fight predictions. I like Charles Jourdain, but I think he's an undersized featherweight. Just like Nathaniel Wood, his loss to Nathaniel Wood, when we took Naim off to defeat Nathaniel Wood, I think Charles Jourdain uh, is going to share his fate. He's already fought him and he's lost against Nathaniel Wood. The striking, it just was not polished enough to face a guy like Wood. But I think these are bantamweights that I don't know for what reason they're fighting at featherweight. And I guess they could get one or two wins like Nathaniel Wood did. Um, and then, I guess make a better professional run in their careers. But so I have it here where I know Charles Jourdain has dynamic kickboxing, and clearly, as we've seen with Ricardo Ramos and Kron Gracie, he's a strategic fighter, possessing the jiu-jitsu and the kickboxing, to be some threat in the octagon. I just think that Woodson is ripe in age. I think he's in his prime. I think he's carrying his wins with a more convincing, more persuasive accolade. You know what I like about Woodson? I like many things. I like that he's a two times Golden Gloves fighter. I think that he does great body work. His calf kicks are incredible. He has this switch stance to left hook, which is incredible, incredibly lethal. I think his range is going to be too much for Charles Jourdain here. I highly doubt he is going to submit Woodson. If Jourdain thinks for a second he has an edge or an angle through pace and cardio against Sean Woodson in the clinch against the wall, he's got another thing coming, man. He's got another thing coming. So I think through adjustments in round one and two, Charles is just going to have to fend off for that decision. All right. But I think that this is a Woodson side through and through. I think that Charles Jourdain will be incredibly public, and I don't see how. Okay. A lot of folks are going to say, yeah, but Harry, you of all people, you take notice of how the overall MMA game works and blends well when it comes to closing the octagon door and showing your skill set. You want to survive in there. You want to win. You need the paycheck. And I do agree with you. I do agree with you. However, I still do possess that Cyril Gane is a much better striker than Francis Ngannou, and he would have won despite not having that great of a takedown defense. I think if you guys saw, I think when he scrambled, he, you know, failed, and should not have attempted a quirky technique like that against Francis Ngannou. Instead, should have got up and continued to have Francis chase him down. But I don't know what Cyril Gane did. But hey, listen, before I go on a tangent, Yan Xiaonan versus Mackenzie Dern. Remember when Mark Zuckerberg was in the bleachers there at the Apex? There you go. All right. So I think this is exactly how it's going to play out if it gets anything close with Charles Jourdain and his jiu-jitsu. All right. Attempting a single leg. And I think the guy's like 0.9% on the differential for a takedown anyway. All right. So I just don't see any success here. I think he's 28. He's too young. He'll bounce back. He'll come back. I hope he cuts weight down to bantamweight. If not, I guess they'll help him out, just like Dennis Bazuksha. Dennis Bazuksha, who fought Woodson and got dominated. Okay, Bazuksha is an incredible wrestler, credentialed, is fighting Connor Matthews, the Contender Series most recent winner, I think, on the last and final card of the season. I think he fought, and his pace and cardio is trash. So hey, there you go. That's a lock of the year for you, Dennis Bazuksha. So I think the UFC, just like with Ricardo Ramos, who he faced, and just like with Kron Gracie, who he faced, is going to be looked out for because he is Canadian, and the UFC does want to. I mean, they've got a great name there, George St. Pierre, and a lot of other guys like Mike Malot. And you got a lot of Canadians, the up and coming prospects who are looking good. I'm going to go on to now publish a video on Malcolm Gordon and Jimmy Flick. I think that Malcolm Gordon will get cut. Tune into that video, though. Don't just take my word for it, all right? I want you to listen in on those considerations. But I think that he'll get cut just like Hakeem Duadu, the other Canadian prospect. All right, folks, that's it. I'll catch you on the flip side. Hope this was serves you as some edification for your pick. I'm going Sean Woodson, and I'm not even persuaded on it. I'm fully convinced.